Update time! Hey guys, what's up? ToonKritic here. I'm finally back from PhillyCon. I've got a bunch of videos on the way with that. That weekend was so much fun. There's not many vlogs for it because me and Voice of Reason, we were running around, we were doing MC work, we were community guests, we were helping out as much as we can with the con. It was a ton of fun. It'll be happening again next year, so I'm definitely going to that. Also had a Philly cheesesteak there, which was beautiful. But yeah, the whole entire weekend was great. There's a bunch of videos coming out from that, but I'm going to space them out. I was on like 10 different panels that weekend, so excuse me, there was like a brony bullying panel, discussion panel, Hooves line. I was able to moderate a voice acting panel, so there's all sorts of great stuff, a lot of great experience. But anyway, I'm not here to talk about that. I'm here to give some updates for you all. Firstly, I want to start talking about the CarToonZ story and how, there seems to have been a lot of misconception. There's a lot of questions that people are still wanting to know. So I'm going to just address the big ones so that hopefully I can clarify some things for you guys. So let's get the first big thing out of the way. This whole story arc was just so I could change my OC. Yes, because I totally did all of this 6 months planning just so I could change my OC. Brilliant deduction, people. I did this whole entire arc, this 6-month arc, to improve on my writing, to improve on my editing skills, to further, I guess, my acting skills, and all these other things. I wanted a storyline that people could get engaged with and interact with and see how all this transpired. If you have disagreements with how it was done, okay, but understand that the ends justify the means. Reason that there's a change in the OC is because I've been wanting to change it for a while. I looked at my OC and I'm thinking I could really improve upon this. And as you see with the, current design right here, I think it is 10 times better. It looks more original. It looks more edgy, but it looks more like me. And I wanted the end of this arc to be symbolic. So with all that happened in it, the arc was not just so I could change my OC. This arc was meant to be a test to see if I can improve on my skills. And I think I did a fairly good job. People were entertained. There's a huge TV tropes section all about cartoons and these theories and whatnot. I had no idea this was going to take off like this, but I'm very happy that I did, and I'm glad that I was able to get a lot of people involved in it. This was meant to be one entire story. And most stories have good endings, so I wanted to, go with a good ending. And I'm sorry about leaving you guys hanging for a week with that cliffhanger. The people at PhillyCon were entertained with the epilogue, so that's good. Now, that just leaves what's going to happen next, but that's just one question. On to the next one. You're totally ripping off Persona! Oh, Toon, do you play Persona? You're acting just like that. Oh, Persona references for the win! I've never even touched Persona, let alone I know next to nothing about it. So people who have been telling me, hey, you're copying Persona. Oh, CarToonZ, that's a Persona reference. Here's the thing. I've never played it. I've never watched it. I know nothing about it. Only when Manga Common showed me a little bit of some of the shadow things that are going on, that had me like, okay, so I guess I've indirectly gone with it, but you can understand, people have been saying this kind of stuff for, all sorts of other animes or all sorts of other video games with dark sides or alter egos, and I want to clarify, he is not my evil brother, he is the alter ego. And I know that a lot of complaints I've gotten as well have been, oh, there's too many evil alter egos, oh, it's so edgy, oh, it's so dark. Well, it's supposed to be. That's how the storyline was supposed to go. So I'm not ripping off Persona, I'm not trying to reference it or anything. If words just sort of, I guess, correlate with what's going on with Persona, okay, that's up for you guys to believe, but I am not referencing Persona in any way. And of course, a lot of the comments that I've gotten recently on my channel, what's going on? I'm so confused about what's going on. This is why I made a playlist of the entire CarToonZ arc from his introduction to the epilogue, including a key moment in Flight of Blight, which caused CarToonZ to develop the darker side. Some people still need the story explained to them. I totally understand that. I'm all for starting to explain things, so there's a playlist in the description that is going to give you all the information that you need. Now with that out of the way, I can get actually back to my content. I am back, I'm going to get into the full swing of things. I'm developing something. Firstly, I am developing a series called Tuned In. It is a spiritual sequel, successor series to Toon Be Continued, where I take a look at the series that I did continue and I sell them to you. I give you my reasons why you should watch it. It's kind of a little different from how I usually do my movie reviews because I want to try and make this a little separate series. I want to try and hopefully I'm not giving myself too much work to do with how many series that I've got. I've got Tuned In now, I have Toon Be Continued, I have the lightning round, which CarToonZ decided to just leave around, so I'm just going to work with that because I think I can make something at least salvageable out of it. Of course there's current movie reviews, and I still got my Twitch streams, so with all that's been going on, I'd say this is pretty good. I've got a pretty big plethora of things to work with here, so I'm excited about that. The first Tuned In, I'm still working on it. You can expect it this month. This is September. The first series will be Voltron Legendary Defender, a series that I've watched recently and I absolutely love it, so I'm going to look forward to actually talking about it with you guys. To be continued, I'm going to try to keep on a bi-weekly basis. I realize that I haven't really made one since April, so forgive me, there's actually a lot for me to work with here. Now I actually have more motivation to do so. And with countdowns, actually, yeah, it's funny because I want to get back to making countdowns, but I'm going to need somebody for that. So if you're an editor that knows how to work like making countdown videos, I'm not trying to copy anyone's style, but I'm trying to think, how can I make a countdown look good? You know, I don't want mine to seem just basic and generic. I want it to feel special, you know, when it's a Toon Critic countdown video. So if you're an editor that knows how to do that sort of editing, please let me know. Lastly, I'm going to be doing a fanfic contest. Keyframe and I sort of joked about this idea, but I want to see actually what you guys do. So if you remember the last time I got you all involved, it was about the Rainbow Dash What the Character Means to Me thing with a lot of fan art. So here, I'm challenging you all to make a fanfic about Toon Critic. And here's the thing, it can be anything. Like, anything within the realm of PG to PG-13. But with that being said, I want to challenge you guys, because the winners are going to get read right here. Live reactions to them. So I think that's a pretty good prize. Those categories are going to be most edgy, most creative, and I cannot believe I'm saying this because I know what's going to happen, most smutty. I already know how most of my fans are, so this should be interesting. So you have until September 31st to send in these fanfics, and if you would like to send them in, go ahead and send them to my DeviantArt. That is in the description below. You can just note me it. Send me what you got. I cannot believe I'm doing this. I'm going to regret doing this, but please, if you have something, or if you have me on Skype, please send that to me too. This is going to be a really bad idea, but I want to do this for you guys because I'm all for mixing things up a little bit. It's new me! New thing I'm going with, so I cannot wait to see what you guys have in store. I think that actually finishes up just about everything, but yeah. I'm back in the saddle. Horse pun. But this weekend has been interesting. It's been a little enlightening. I've had to deal with a lot of stupid stuff that's been going on behind the scenes, and also with people who think it's so hilarious to try and go after me. But here's the thing. I'm here to say this right now. I am not the best in the world at what I do. I sure as hell am not the worst in the world at what I do. I am me. I am ToonKriticY2K. I am the cult of personality for a reason. And whether you like me or whether you hate me, I'm still going to be here at the end of the day giving you guys quality content. You can be the judge what kind of quality that is, but that's not going to stop me from entertaining you guys because I love all of you. I love getting to do this, being up for PhillyCon and seeing so many fans, reminding me basically why I do what I do. And that's not going to stop anytime soon. So this is me saying thank you to all of you for helping me get this far. And anyone else who wants to try and just get in my way, have fun, because I'm just going to keep going. I'm not going to take anyone's shit. That's one thing that I've learned these past 2 weeks. So, take that for what you will. With that being said, I am the Toon Critic, keeping you totally tuned for your entertainment. Stay awesome.